You hold that.
And it picks it up.
It does. Fabulous. Like, I actually don't think it's mute. It's picking me up right now. The issue is it gets taped over the power, like the on-off switch. So when they move the mic, it moves this mic too. That one doesn't have to move. So when they adjust this, it adjusts this. Yep, and they don't ricochet off each other because it's going through the. Okay, we're good. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing. It might be muted. Testing, all right, let me go check it.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Test, test. Okay, it's delayed, so I hear it. Testing, testing. Testing, testing.
This holiday, Verizon's got
I'm sure the kids will be a little loopy after kind of sitting still for a while. So crowd control is appreciated. If you are taking your child from here, we do have sign-out sheets and we'll put them in the lobby. Just please check in with me or Mrs. Thompson so we know that your child is leaving, and we'll of course ask for some help putting all those chairs away. So thank you for coming, and hopefully you enjoy the show. Happy holidays.
December celebrations. Christmas tree.
Martin Luther was a man who lived 500 years ago in Germany. On his way from preaching on Christmas Eve, he saw tall fir trees beneath the shining stars. He wished his wife and children to see how beautiful it was, but they were at home.
When he got home, he saw a cluster of fir trees. So he cut one down, made a stand, and set it up in the house. Then he fastened candles and lit the wicks. Finally, he called his wife and children to see the lovely tree. That was the very first Christmas tree.
Oh, Christmas tree!
Tree.
Christmas Eve and Christmas Day are the happiest times for Austrian children. The whole celebration centers on the Christ kind, or Christ child. They believe that he is the one who will bring them presents on Christmas Eve. On that evening, the family gathers for a dinner of carp.
After dinner, they all listen to the tinkling bell that will signal that Christ kind has finished fixing the Christmas tree. The locked doors of the living room are then opened, and they hurry in for the first glimpse of their lighted tree. Hung with sugar plums, tinsel, and gifts tied to the branches or piled under the tree. Families gather on Christmas Day for a feast of roast goose. The holiday celebration ends on January 6th, when down the street singing carols as a treat. Housewives give them the last of the goodies from the Christmas trees before they are taken down.
Brazil.
Brazilian people decorate their homes with major seed, eucalyptus, and all sorts of red flowers. The Christmas trees are decorated with candles and ornaments that are shaped like birds. On Christmas Eve, the family eats a meal of roast pig, fried rice, and desserts. Families in Brazil observe the white gift Christmas. Each person brings a little food wrapped in white paper, which they lay at the manger scene in front of the church. This food is distributed to the poor families for Christmas dinner. After dinner, the children set out their shoes by an open window so that São Nicolau can come through the window and fill their shoes with gifts. In Brazil, it is the summer season, so many Christmas activities include boating, picnics, fireworks, and open-air fiestas. Hanukkah.
Hanukkah is a Jewish holiday often called the Festival of Light. It is a holiday that remembers a battle the Jewish people fought against the Greek army. They won and they took back their temple and land. When the people went to light the menorah to give thanks, they only found enough oil to light the menorah for one day, but the candles stayed lit for 8 days. The Jewish people thought this was a miracle.
Hanukkah customs include eating food fried in oil, such as latkes and donuts. The children also play a game with a dreidel, a spinning top, and giving Hanukkah gifts to the children.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen. Denmark.
On December 23rd in Denmark, the children opened the doors to the main room in their homes. For weeks, this room has been closed to the children, and they are not allowed to enter.
The parents have been busy decorating a tall tree with tinsel, paper heart, candy, and tiny Danish flags. On Christmas Eve, the family attends church.
The children then all scurry to bed so that St. Claus can come and leave gifts under the tree. The use of Christmas seals to help others was first used in Denmark.
England. The English Christmas greeting is Happy Christmas. Cornucopias stand for the happiness of giving to others at Christmas time. In England, in olden days, a huge piece of firewood called a Yule log was brought from the woods. It burned merrily on Christmas. Today, this custom is followed often.
The English Christmas season is full of fun and feasting. Every home is decorated with holly and mistletoe. Singers wander from house to house on Christmas Eve, singing carols. Christmas dinner is nearly always roast goose and plum pudding.
Deck the halls.
France.
The French holiday greetings is Joy Noel. Some families make Noel doors hangers to hang on their front doors to greet visitors during the Christmas season. Legends tell us in France in olden days, Father's Maker would come with Pierre Noel, also known as Father Christmas, and give naughty children a spank. Well-behaved children receive candy in their shoes that had been set by the fireplace.
Germany.
December 6th marks the beginning of the Christmas season for the German people. Children are visited by St. Nicholas and his companion Krampus. On this day, the children tell these two characters whether they have been naughty or nice. St. Nicholas gives the good children little gifts, and Krampus gives the naughty children a bundle of birch rods.
The Christmas tree is a tradition in Germany. On Christmas Eve, the tree is decorated by the parents behind closed doors. The family sees it after church on Christmas Eve. If the children are good, a gnome-like creature called Blue Claus will bring the children gifts while they sleep.
Greece.
The customs of hanging stockings on Christmas Eve comes from a Greek legend. Saint Nicholas, then a Greek bishop, dropped gold down a man's chimney where it landed in his daughter's stocking.
The daughter then could marry because she now had a dowry. Children later began hanging stockings in the hope that St. Nicholas would fill them with gifts. The custom is done today. Holland.
During the last week in November, Santa Claus arrives in Holland in a large steamboat from his home in Spain. Along with him, he brings a white horse and a dozen helpers. They accompany Santa Claus to Amsterdam, where large crowds come to greet him.
The night before Santa Claus Day, December 6th, children place their wooden shoes by their lit fireplace filled with carrots or hay for the white horse. In the morning, the hay and carrots have been replaced by gifts.
Bells. Italy.
In Italy, nearly everyone has a crushed little figures representing the major scene. They are made of wood and many have been passed down from generation to generation. On Christmas Eve, everyone goes to church. There is a festive dinner afterward. January 6th is the gift-giving day. La Befana brings gifts in Italy.
Legend has it that La Befana was an old woman who was busy doing chores as the three wise men asked for help getting into the Bethlehem. She refused because she was too busy doing chores. Later, she felt sorry for refusing them and set out to find them. Along the way, she gave candy to good children and left coal for naughty children. Today, she visits quietly, filling the children's stockings with candy and gifts.
Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is a non-religious African American holiday which celebrates family, community, and culture. It is held for 7 days from December 26th to January 1st. Families gather for 7 nights and a child lights one of the candles. Each candle represents a principle of African American culture. Family celebrations often include songs and dances, African drums, storytelling, and poem reading, followed by a huge feast. Mexico. In Mexico, the most cherished customs of Christmas is the posadas. Posadas means lodging, and it is also the name given the 9 days before the celebration of La Navidad, Christmas Day. During posadas, the children take the figure of the Holy Family from one house to the next, looking for a place for them to spend the night. When the neighbors take the figure in, there is a celebration. The children break a piñata, fireworks are set off. The children of Mexico receive their gifts on January 6th instead of Christmas Day. This day is known as the Day of the Wise Men. Instead of hanging up their stockings, the children put their shoes out for the wise men to fill. All I want for Christmas. In Poland, Christmas Eve is a very important and busy day. There are many things to do. Preparing food, the Christmas tree is decorated with tinsels, lights, and glass balls. After decorating the tree, everyone also gets cleaned up and puts on their festive clothes. People are very normal, very hungry on Christmas Eve, as it traditions that no food is eaten until the first star is seen in the sky. So children look at the night sky upon the first star. After the meal, the candles on the Christmas tree are lit, and children and people eat, talk, and sing carols. Children sometimes dress up as characters from the Christmas story and go carol singing. Christmas Eve is finished by going to midnight mass. The night is crisp and very cold, the moonshine lights our way as we go house to house and sing about this special day. And Heidi's voice comes stranding through the scarf that Mama knit. And Adam's boots are much too big and only sort of fit.
And Jason's lost a mitten back by Mrs. Rankin's walk with his finger in his mouth. He finds it hard to talk.
And Heidi's voice is very high and Adam's voice is low. And Jason never hits a note that any of us know.
At each house he sings some songs like Deck the Halls and such. The neighbors smile and call our names, perhaps it isn't much.
But it was not so different 2,000 years ago when the angels singing brought big smiles to the shepherds in the snow.
Spain.
Christmas in Spain begins on Noche Buena, Christmas Eve, and lasts until King's Day. January 6th, each house has a manager scene, and many of the family activities revolve around the scene. As soon the first star twinkles on Christmas Eve, lamps are lit in the houses, streets are filled with people in the marketplace and buying candy, toys, and fancy goods. On the stroke of midnight, everyone eats the call of the church bells and goes to Mass. Gifts are presented on King's Day to the children. Their shoes are set on the windowsills and are filled with sweets and toys brought by the three kings.
Sweden.
The Christmas celebration in Sweden starts on December 13th, St. Lucia Day. At dawn, the oldest daughter in the family, dressed in a white robe with a red sash and wears a crown of greenery and candles. She is the Lucia bride. She brings treats and good wishes to the family.
The Yule Totem or Yule Man is the good gnome who brings the child presents. They are placed under the tree, which is lit with red candles and trimmed with flags and other ornaments such as the Swedish bluebird.
Looking for Santa.
a wide variety of customs which the immigrants brought from their lands of birth. Family and friends exchange gifts. Many families start their celebrations on Christmas Eve by attending church services and feasting on holiday foods.
Candy canes are an American tradition. They stand for the shepherd's crooks. Many families use them as decorations. Christmas lights and other decorations are found in many homes. Santa Claus and a team of reindeer visit each house on Christmas Eve and leave presents for children as they sleep.
Christmas is forever.
Christmas is forever, not just one day. For loving, sharing, and giving are not just put away. Like lights and bells and tinsel in some box upon the shelf, the good you do for others is the good you do yourself.
The night before Christmas.
need tissues. Pronto. Okay, thank you everybody. Guys, take a bow. Second grade, everybody. You guys crushed it. Okay, parents, we're gonna kind of try to dismantle a little bit before we mingle, just because the chairs will probably take somebody out. So if you are seated and could possibly